Alright, welcome back to a new Warcraft Rumble video. Today we're going to be playing a Jaina spell-based deck. I find this deck to be extremely strong in the current meta and really recommend it if you're trying to push up Honor. So this footage is actually about a week old, so since this recording I've actually been able to push this deck up to 3700, so stay tuned and subscribe in order to see more of that later. Starting out, I want to take out this Tyrion, so I drop a Griffin Rider to take him out from the air. He gets close to my tower and ends up dying before the Frostwolf Shaman can get in range for him. Next off, I drop Jaina in order to use her clear casting talent to reduce the cost of Execute and drop Execute on the top of her tower. The Jaina plus Execute combo is the main offensive pressure this deck has. Normally you want to play very defensive and just sit back and use your combo to slowly chip the tower down. I use Blizzard in times of desperate need or when I'm extremely far ahead. While waiting for my main combo to come back into cycle, I try and control the midfield the best I can in order to deny the gold from my opponent. I have enough gold saved up, so I drop the combo on top of the opponent's head and do some decent damage. At this point I drop a Blizzard on top because I know I'm pretty far ahead. The enemy units clump up for me, so I drop a Pyromancer with the Pyroblast talent to almost one-shot the entire group. With my Jaina still alive, I drop another Execute on top of the tower, and at this point he's almost at 50% HP and I've barely taken any pressure from the opponent. I see an opportunity to get good value of Blizzard by taking out the enemies plus the tower. With this deck, you always want to make sure to use your spells when Jaina's up. It's not worth using the spells if you don't have the +3 boost from Jaina. At this point, I can sit back pretty passive, line up some gold, and wait for my Execute to come into cycle. With one last Execute plus Jaina auto attack, I take out the tower and it's good game. On to game 2, I start with the Harvest Golem in order to start a slow push across midfield to try and control it, while waiting for my combo to be in cycle. The Dark Iron Miner can be a bit annoying for this deck because you really don't want to use your spells on it, so I just let him mine and take the L on that part. Find a good unit clumping, so I use my Safe Rider in order to get some good value out of their ability. I use my Pyromancer to clean up on defense. Meanwhile, on offense, I see a good opportunity to use my improved Blizzard on the tower plus the Necromancer, so I do and take it out. With my opponent all out of gold, my ranged units are able to get a couple good hits onto the tower, plus an Execute brings her down to about 40% HP while I'm still at 100%. At this point, I'm so far ahead, and I control midfield for my Cobalt Miner that I drop a Blizzard on top of the opponent's tower just to get some chip damage. I drop my Safe Rider on the opposite side of my units in order to get some good chip damage into the tower. At this point, I'm so far ahead, I can just sit back, relax, and wait for my empowered spells to do the work for me. Execute plus Empowered Blizzard finishes off the tower, and it's a good game for game number 2. I have Jaina plus Execute in my opening hand in game 3, so I wait until my opponent spawns his Ogre Magi, and then I execute the tower plus the Ogre Mage at the same time to get some good value out of it. I Safe Rider to take out the Sylvanas. I'm not too worried about the possession because I can take out the Safe Rider easily later. My opponent really hasn't done much at this point, so I decide to Blizzard his tower to get some more chip damage in. I use Jaina to clean up the Safe Rider and use Execute on the tower to get even more chip damage in. Drop a Pyromancer in order to support her, and I have a solid counter push going. Once again, the units build up in the choke point, so I drop a Safe Rider on top of them to take them out. Again, I'm far enough ahead gold-wise that I'm able to Blizzard the tower and get it really low, down to about 1/3 HP. At this point, I can afford to be a bit more aggressive, so I drop my Safe Rider to get even more chip damage into the tower, and she gets a really good number of blasts because the opponent's focusing on offense. With the opponent's tower literally at 1 HP, this game is all but sealed up. Execute comes down and it's game over. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.